The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now Fields going to throw on the first play.
And incomplete to open things up.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They've certainly had their struggles.
For them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Watch right. Up. Go.
To throw is Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
The Bears at 4-11 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Chip square. Mayday.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Ready. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Ritter from the gun.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bears take over.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Good night.
Here's Fields.
It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
Dances by him.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Thank you.
Fields.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Calais Campbell, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 6.
They'll run again here with Robinson. They juked him, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
They run the draw here with Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number 1, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Fields. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here we go.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap, Fields. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
What's right? You got a mini base. Why not?
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Don't jump.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Angel. Go.
Now it's Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
This is fielded at the 27. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Ritter off the play fake.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Scotty Miller,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Herbert powering up the middle.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Broken tackle. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, 59 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Excellent defensive play by Dominic Robinson, beating the line and dropping him for a loss.
Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw in film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Ritter. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30.
A very solid gain of 27.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Three.
Ritter to throw it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Black shot. Ready.
Ritter now. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, son.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Fields now to throw. That is caught, and he'll be out right at the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go.
Throwing again is Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It's there. EQ. One side.
Back to throw. Fields. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Ready?
Ritter with another throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Miller. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And they're going to speed things up here. On third down, Robinson. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone. Koo now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game. Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. Gets past one man. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Out of the gun, Fields. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And London, the motion man, right. Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
140 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Going play action. Ritter. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. And this one too low.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Fields throw there, holding by Claypool.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Here's Fields.
And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
West side, sit. Tonight.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36.
No mas, no mas. Go.
Here's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go, son.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line. Here's Jones on the return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
A handoff for Herbert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now it's Fields. He'll get that underneath to Herbert.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On first down, Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Chase Claypool.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Marr on for the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback. But here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Okay.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. This is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. On the return is Jones. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Fields on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 59 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Ready. Right. Hey, red. Smash.
Ritter looking to throw it here. Completion left side to Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Throwing now is Ritter. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Ritter. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Ritter. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll run for it with Robinson. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Falcons, they avoid that 10th loss and move to 7-9 on the year. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.